Hello guys, welcome back. This is Wright Gaming, and we're going to be bringing you a different guide on Population Zero today, and it is going to be quickly talking through the technical tree and the perk tree. So let me get into it. So obviously, when you first start the game, you'll see this window, and it'll teach you how to create a flask. Now that is all pretty fairly straightforward, but what it doesn't explain is how you get the points to put into these and how to unlock perks. So I'm not going to go into it in depth today because there's still a lot to be learned, but I'm going to give you the basics on how you get the points and what to do with them. So let me get into it. Top left here, you'll have two blue things like this. So you've got theory points and you've got practice points. Theory points are what you're going to be using to collect all of these crafting items with. So at certain points you'll get more, certain points you won't. What I've understood from the way you get these points is every time you learn a new, not recipe, but every time you learn a new knowledge on a botany, a geology, geodesy, or zoology, you will get a certain amount of theory points based on what it is you've just collected. So some of the harder things, like you will eventually come up against, I think they're called Sagna or Sagam. They're quite difficult to defeat, and they will, when you first defeat one, you will get a crap ton of theory points. Whereas when you first defeat a adult Kavar, you'll only get 1 to 3 points roughly. Can't remember exact amounts because I just kind of flew through it, but that's the way it works. The more difficult the encounter or the find, the more theory points you get. Now, practice points, what do they do? Right, this is where we go into the perks. So that is roughly the technical tree over and done with. It's not too difficult to understand. You basically put the points in. As you put the points in, you'll unlock the next slot. The only thing to bear in mind as I go along here, as you will see, there is certain ones that you will not be able to unlock until you've actually leveled up your account level. So you've got your character and you've got your account. Your account levels up every time you go through a cycle, whether you fail it, complete it, or whatever. If you complete it, you get more XP, obviously. If you fail it, you get only based on what you succeeded at during that cycle. But that is to go into detail at a further point when we know more again. Anyways, let's get into it. So perks. This is the perks system. So as you can see, you've got temporary perks. So ones that go in here, you will have on your character. But if you die, you'll lose them. Then you've got your permanent perks. These perks here will stay with you even after you die, and they remain there. So you've then also got saved perks. They do not disappear when you die, but they're not active. Let me just deal with this. Don't tell me I'm about to die here. Oh, I got that was close. Way too close. It's because I've not got any food on me. I need to drink water. Alright, should heal up now. But let's just try and get somewhere safe first. And we'll get into the perk system. There we go, should be safe here. Apparently I've not activated this one yet, so... Right, so as you can see, I've got 3 perks here in my permanent slot, with 2 other empties. Now, when you first start, you won't have these unlocked. You will need to unlock them. And in order to unlock them, as you can see here, they're blue, you will need practice points. Now, practice points are what you unlock these perk slots with, and it's also how you upgrade them. As you can see, it says here, upgrade slot. It'll upgrade it to rare. This one, I've actually upgraded to rare and upgraded it to epic. So if I ended up with an epic perk, I can actually now equip it. But in order to do that, you need these practice points. To get the practice points, you're actually going to have to complete mainline story quests. So not side quests, they've got to be story quests that are directly linked to the main story. This will reward you with these practice points that you can then put into the perks that you will permanently keep. Then let's move on to how you actually get the perks. Now, I don't have an exact list or an exact requirement for these, but what I can say to you is it's all about doing things out in the environment. So I've got one here, which is combat damage plus 6%, heavy hand. I got this simply from killing stuff, is a simple way to put it. I was fighting Kavar, I was fighting Utes to get the leather stuff, and I got this perk unlocked. Calorie consumption, I'll be honest, I don't know what caused this. I think I was just running. So again, it could be the amount of distance covered. And then we've also got this one, picture of health, which again, I think is something to do with battling. So the more you do along certain things is the more you get these perks. The colour of them, I think, represents quality of them. So perk, common, as you can see. Next will be rare, then epic. Now, I haven't had any rare and I've not had any epic, but once I know exactly how to get certain perks, I'll do you a guide on them and list the requirements for it, as well as what the bonus is that you get from them. Anyway guys, that is it for this video. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, feel free to subscribe, comment and like the video, because it really helps to shout them out. I'll catch you next time. Right, we're gaming. Over and out.